Where the hell am I going from the goddamn international airport? Run out all that little energy they got. When it's time to go to bed, they go to bed. Or, you know, lay back. I'm here to tell you. That don't mean it's all inclusive, baby. So make sure you pack like I said it. I don't like the resort desserts. They nasty. Hey y'all, so welcome back to my channel, and I am back with another video today. As you can see from the title down below, we about to get into the nitty-gritty of the things you should know before you travel to Jamaica and book yourself a resort. It's a little hot, so if you hear the fan, I'm sorry, but we're about to get straight into it. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video if you know somebody that's traveling to Jamaica and they need to figure it out. The first thing that you need to be aware of when you are traveling to Jamaica to book a resort, the first thing is distance. So a lot of people, when they see Jamaica and they see Montego Bay, they just get confused with parishes. So you could book somewhere that's like in Runaway Bay, and you may think that Runaway Bay is like 20 minutes from the strip because you've heard people say, oh, I stayed here and then I was able to get a drive to here and blah 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 blah. So I'm just gonna clear it up for you. When you book a resort, a lot of those resorts are not close. A lot of them are closer, going toward like St. Anne, towards that way, or you know, there may be some in the other direction. I'm gonna book this resort. What I'm aware of is Sea Garden, the Cameron, Toby, Gloriana, and I know it's a hotel that sit right there, but I don't know what the name of that thing is. Yeah, I don't know what the name of it is, but there are only like 4 to 5 on the strip. Everything else is outside and surrounding. Some are further than others, so you just have to be aware of where you are going. If it says Runaway Bay, you're a good hour and some change away because you're in St. Anne. So just take that into consideration as far as like the things that you want to do. Figure out where things are. And sometimes when you're a tourist, you may not know. But let me tell you something about that Google. I said that Google. That Google. What's going on? It's probably because I'm hot. Okay. Something about that good old Google, it will help you know exactly where you need to go, because you'll be on this long stretch traveling down this long two-way little highway for miles and miles, and you're going to be like, where the hell am I going, and why am I driving so damn far away from the goddamn international airport? So I just want to help you understand that all of the resorts are not on the strip, and you just have to be careful about where you're going so you don't have this high expectation. So yeah, I hope that explains that. The next thing that you need to know is you need to pick the resort that fits the need and the vacation. So if you're traveling with your family and you have your kids, you might not want to book reggae or an adult only resort. I know that that may seem like common sense and that may seem like, oh, okay, we know that, but I've seen situations. Figure out what tailors to your need. What are you doing? If you're going to have kids, you want to be somewhere that is kid friendly. You want to be somewhere with a water slide. You want to be somewhere where it's a lot of activities that are geared towards children so that they can run out all that little energy they got, so when it's time to go to bed, they go to bed. So make sure you're paying attention to what resort can cater to your need and cater to the type of vacation that you may want. You may not want to go to a lively resort if you and your man just trying to relax and y'all don't want to be bothered with nobody. You might want to go with something a little bit more, you know, laid back, something that's not doing too much. So, you know, make sure you handle this with care. Read a lot of reviews, do a lot of research, and figure out which one may be geared towards the vacation that you would like to have, because everyone has different expectations. So you want to make sure that that resort can tailor to your needs. So yeah, that's something to keep in mind. Another thing to keep in mind is what is included. Do you want to go to an all-inclusive or do you want to go to a resort? They are different. The resort is just like, okay, you're at a resort, it's a hotel, it's nice, you know, it's you know, it may come with certain things that you can purchase as far as like spas or, you know, food or breakfast. But you know, all inclusive, one thing about that all inclusive, she gonna eat down every time. So with all inclusive, you're going to make sure you have everything included. It's 100% inclusive. The only things that you have to really pay for is like I think the spa and things that you want to do, like that's on the side. But other than that, your drinks are all inclusive, your alcoholic beverages, your food, your buffet, your grills. You have access to all of the pools, the amenities. Everything is included when you do it all inclusive. So if you book it and it just say resort, I'm here to tell you, that don't mean it's all inclusive, baby. That means that it's just a resort. It does not mean it's inclusive. So make sure that you're doing your research and figuring out if it's 100% all inclusive. And if it is, you know, if you can do it big, go with that one, because I had a time of my life. As y'all can see in these clips, I went to the Jewel Cove Paradise, the Jewel Paradise Cove. I can't remember which one it is. I'm just gonna say both just in case. I went to the Jewel Cove Paradise. I went to the Jewel Paradise Cove Resort. Don't know which one it is, but you will find out. So basically I went there and it was a great experience. Everything was all included. We were able to have a great time. So just make sure that when you're doing the research, that if you want an all-inclusive, baby, make sure you get that all-inclusive. And if you get just a resort, you got to be responsible for your food. So yeah, that's something just to take into consideration when you are, you know, browsing around and shopping around for different resorts. My bad, y'all, if it's like the camera shifted a little bit. If y'all should see how I got this camera up, it's giving Edo. It's giving Edo. The next thing I would say is know the dress code. So when it comes to some of those like all-inclusive restaurants that are in the restaurant, I said in the restaurant, some of those all-inclusive like restaurants that are within the resort, a lot of them may have resort dress codes for those different restaurants. So if it's like a little bit upscale or it's a little bit more, you know, all put together, it might be a situation where you have to dress a certain way. You may not be able to wear open-toe shoes as a man. It's just certain things that you may have to follow and guidelines. So before you head to the resort, I would say before you purchase, look through it, make sure you have all the things that you need as far as clothes, dress code, and make sure you're staying within dress code, because you don't want to miss out on a restaurant because you don't have the dress code or the attire. And then sometimes it's like really far places away from like the resort where you can like buy clothing, and it may not be what you're used to. So make sure you pack light and make sure you get what you need, because if you don't, baby, you're not gonna go in that restaurant, because they don't care if God on earth come down to earth and say put her in the restaurant. They're gonna say no sir, no ma'am. Y'all, I'm hot. Just know the dress code and know that you're staying within the guidelines for the dress code, because you don't want to miss out on an opportunity to eat at your favorite restaurant that you saw on the guide and you cannot go. Another thing you want to look into when you are booking your resort is just to make sure that you check out the entertainment. They'll have like a list of entertainment. Make sure it aligns with things that you want to do. Maybe you can even call up and figure out what the entertainment is for that time frame. Usually they have the schedules in advance, I believe, and just figure out if it aligns with what you want, if it aligns with the things that you want to partake in. Also, when it comes to the certain amenities, just make sure they align with what you want. If you want somewhere with a water slide, my time at Jewel Paradise Cove, and what I did was we went to this resort. It's all the way in Runaway Bay, which is on a good day an hour, on a bad day maybe an hour and 25 or hour and 15. So yeah, we went there, we did water, we got on the water slide, we ate the unlimited, you know, food, beverages, we fully indulged. Made sure we did everything. Because we went on a weekday, I would say the entertainment wasn't that good, because it was a weekday and it was nothing going on. It's no holiday or anything, so it was very mid, but it was still cool. It still did what it needed to do. It just was not something that we partaked in, because we also just had so much going on. But yeah, the food was nice, the food was good. If you go there, make sure you get those patties. The patties is busting. Everything is busting. The only thing I didn't like is the desserts, but I'm going to be very transparent. I do not like the resort desserts. I said it. I don't like the resort desserts. They nasty. They taste store-bought. I don't want no store-bought stuff. Come on now, I want to make sure it's homemade. I want to taste the love that's in it. But them things are store-bought, and I was like, oh no, I cannot do that. So make sure, you know, it's something that, you know, you, as far as like the menu, this was good. We had everything we needed, the food, the rice, the fish, everything was like this. And I will be honest, my stomach was not hurting. I know they have this I wouldn't even say stigma, because it is the truth. Everybody's stomach doesn't align with the food. My stomach didn't hurt at this resort. It was pretty spot on. It was good. The beaches were nice. The play area was very minimal, but it was nice. You know, it wasn't like a big old play area where you have the pool, you have the everything. It was nice. I think it was very average. I've seen better, but that does not mean that that was not good. It was a really nice resort, and I would go back 100 times every weekend if I could. So yeah. So yeah, y'all, those are some things to be mindful of. And see about the transportation, see about if the transportation aligns, figure out the pricing, see if the transportation is included, see what you need to do so that you can account for everything. I know everybody not traveling on a budget, but sometimes you just want to make sure you're a few steps ahead of things so that you won't get caught slipping and sliding on the floor. So y'all, I'm telling y'all, I'm bringing, this is really me, y'all. This is me, and I'm just like, I'm really showing y'all me. Should I been doing this? Oh my God.
Oh Lord.
Okay, so yeah. So yeah, so I would just say, you know, make sure that the resort is something that aligns with the, I know I'm not the only person when you're making a video and you know the lip gloss start getting white, it's like, why you do that? But yeah, just make sure that the resort aligns with the vacation that you're trying to have. If you're with kids, make sure it's kid friendly, make sure it's something that aligns with what you all want. Sometimes when you go to certain resorts, just make sure you all have your ID so that you can check in. And yeah, just make sure that you do your due diligence to do research and figure out if it aligns for you. When it comes, like I said, for transportation, make sure that see what the shuttle system is like, figure out if you can get a driver through them, figure out the prices, see if the shuttle will take you to the parties that are on Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, and just figure out what all is included. Those are just some tips and tricks that I wanted to put out there. I could do a part 2. Don't really know if there's much more, but if I did miss some things, make sure y'all drop it down in the comment section and say, Crystal, you missed blah blah blah, so that we can help each other on this journey. But yeah, y'all, I'm out of this thing. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any questions, you always know the door is open. Reach out to me on Instagram at ishine_bright. That's ISHINEE_bright. On TikTok, and I shine, that's ISHINE_bright on Instagram. Somebody took the name on TikTok, so I had to pick another one and add an extra E, so I'm sorry about that. But yeah, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any questions, reach out to me. If I haven't got back to you yet, please just give me some time. I'm trying to work through, sometimes my DMs are full. I also wanted to mention that I have a special type of thing coming up soon where I don't know if I want to talk about it yet, but I have something really big coming up that will help everyone that wants to travel to Jamaica. And I'm not going to share it yet, but just know it's in the works and it will be coming to you all soon. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm out this thing. Peace. Bye. I need you in the morning, but I need you now. Yeah, I